Yeah, you dirty lowlife. The fella that put pictures and everything up about me on Facebook and John sharing pages and putting videos up on YouTube and everything about me, you dirty scum. Trying to run my name down and say that I'm this and that. You know everything that you're putting up about me is a lie. Now you turn around and you put pictures and say I done this and that to sell and the whole lot. I'll tell you, John, are you the very man that when I ran away with Salah, the very man when I ran away with her, that she didn't have marks on her legs from her waist to her feet, where you bet her to that with a horsewhip inside your father and mother's house in front of your father and mother, God rest her father, bet her like an ass on the floor and kicked her like a dog for nothing, for absolutely nothing. And she wasn't even with me at the time just because you heard a rumour. But you went along and you done that. You kicked her like a dog. You bet her outside your father and mother's house, where you kicked the face for destroyed her, you did. And I pulled a machete and ran after you. And when I ran after you at the time, we went to your house, you dirty scumbag. And you and your wife and your children got up and left your house. Do you remember that? When my relations came down, you ran out of the houses, every one of you dirty scum. You got the guards and you got a man locked up, got him 9 months in prison, you dirty rats, because you said he tried to ram you off the road, you sheepdogs. So I can see why you're so terrified and you're afraid of your shit, and why you go along and try and spread rumours and shit about me, because you can't bait me, because you're afraid of your life. We bet you fair and we bet you dirty. Now I'm one man by myself. I could have more if I wanted, but I'm one man by myself that doesn't give a fuck about you or no one belong to you, you dirty tramp. Now, you go along and you try and give people scandal and you say this and that about them, right? Why don't you look over your own shoulder? Ask your lovely wife, Tricia, how many fellas had her? Ask her about my cousin having her. He made a fair laugh out of you, Tricia, didn't he? Jesus, you weren't the same since. What did you do? When he made a dog's laugh of you, you went along and went back and started arguing with John about certain things, and John gave you a bait and you thought I wouldn't hear it back, that he wouldn't tell me. John gave you a baiting out in the house because you wouldn't stop, and you kept carrying on for an excuse for to leave the house. John bet you to that. You went on to Burr when you were inside in Burr. Where were you going, Tricia, in the gold 7-seater? Ha ha ha. Oh God, John wasn't with you the whole time, was he, you dirty looking yoke? But anyway, fuck you and your wife, I don't give a shit about her. You said you want your fight tomorrow, John, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. You can go and fuck yourself, you dirty, innocent, sick bastard, you dirty, sick freak. You can go fuck yourself. You have your date is in 8 weeks. I'm begging you with all of my heart, with every name and everything you can call. Come out to me in the 8 weeks. If you're not afraid of me and you don't care about me and you don't fear me, I'm begging you in my father's grave, come out to me in the 8 weeks time, and I promise with all of my heart that I will break every bone that's in your face, you dirty tramp. I will knock you completely out the next time, that you won't be getting back off the ground. You're a sheepdog, John, and you'll always be a sheepdog. You call me cokeheads and drug addicts and this and that. Sure, John, weren't you the very man out in Clymer? And I don't want to say this, weren't you the very man out in Clymer, John, when you were drinking one night, where you bet your poor father, God rest him, you talk about respect for him, you have no respect for him. When you bet your poor father, God rest his soul, out in Clymer, and the whole lot had to stop you, and the next day you were caught in bed with a certain married woman, you know who I'm on about, and when you were caught in bed you told everyone that you're on drugs, they wouldn't believe you, they went and got you tested, and got cocaine in your system. Go fuck yourself, you dirty tramp. You're a sheepdog. Come out and fight me. You made me go this low, I'll go even lower if I have